Hey, so I wanted to make a quick combo guide video, but before we get to it, I wanted to show my deck profile. It's pretty standard. You know, you got 3 Nip, 3 Ash, the 2 Diabelle. Uh, she was at 3, and then I brought it down to 2, but I kind of want her back at 3. The 1 is Stellar. You don't need more than 1. 3 LZ, kind of mandatory. 2 new LZ. I thought about cutting that down to 1 potentially. I'm not sure yet. 3 Sylvie, best normal summon in the game or for the deck, so kind of mandatory 3. 1 Rusia, yeah, triple ToyBox, and then 1 tank, 1 soldier. I've seen people talk about soldier at 2 or 3, but you don't really want a normal summon a toy soldier, and then you kind of want ToyBox in hand, not the names. I am playing the quick play, 1 Tails, 1 Woes, triple cross out for Nib. I do plan on tossing in a Droll in the main deck, only because it does counter Raizio and Mitsurugi pretty hard, and it counters this deck pretty hard too, so it's a good cross out target. I am on the 1 Deception, 1 Hollow, 3 Wanted, 3 Talents. I was on a 3 Thrust and 1 Talents build, but I went back to 3 Talents. Called by Triple Imperm and the Azamina Apps, which I might cut for like a side deck option. Talking about the side deck, I don't like showing the side deck because it's up to you personally what you want to play. So I mean, like if you want to be like on a more board breaker build or like on a super poly build, or if you want to do, you know, cheese out like a game 3 win with a Dogwood or something like that. So it's up to you what you want in the side deck. For the extra deck, I am playing 1 beach name for the White Boys card. I'm playing 1 of every name for Azamina Fusion except the Soul. 1 Dweller, IP, SP, Guardian Chimera, Chaos Angel, Typhon, About, and Nightmare Griffin. Before this picture or whatever, About was a Baguska, and I forgot what Nightmare Griffin was, but I mean, it's a pretty standard deck list. I will show the Google sheet where I'm working on the like a master spreadsheet of some sort. I will pin it down below so people can view it, but I wanted to go over it and talk about why or how I get to like certain end boards, which I think are pretty unbreakable. Let me move over to the spreadsheet. So here's the spreadsheet. I'm still working on it. There's some combos on here, not a lot, but I do plan on making it like super in depth and almost every 1.5 or 2 or 3 card combo. I just wanted to toss in a quick video today to showcase what your end boards could look like depending on your opening hand. And as of right now, it is a solo project, but there have been people that wanted to showcase their end boards and their deck profile, so whenever those come in, I'll have like their socials or YouTube tagged to get full credit on it. But I plan on doing a Beansmith and a Bistio build of the deck with more combos and deck profiles and end boards. The combos you'll see, they're not the only way to play the deck. It's just how I like to pilot the deck and how I like to end up, or like my preferred end board. But we'll go down all of these and I'll showcase what I like to end up on depending on my opening hand. So here's the first combo. This is what you could end up on if you open up LZ and ToyBox. So you'll go ahead, activate ToyBox, set your 2 names on the board. Here you'll activate LZ in hand, and you always want to send a soldier, not tank. So you'll go ahead, send it. LZ will search for new LZ. And then you'll activate soldier engrave to summon, and then activate again to search your Sylvie. You'll go ahead, summon Sylvie. You'll always search for Tails if it's not already in hand. And then you'll use the effect of New LZ, reveal a White Forest, and then special summon one. So you'll summon it herself. Summon that. And here you'll make a Arcila. And you always want to use the New LZ as early as you can. You'll see why. And then right here, when LZ's used as a synchro material, you can search a simple spoil card, and you always want to chain link block that effect, so you don't want it to get hit by an Ash. So you'll activate chain link 1 LZ and then chain link to Arcila, sending Tails from hand. Here you'll search just any card, any White Forest card. Well, preferably the Ass, because the Tails is going to search the Stellar. And then LZ will give you Deception. And then here, Tails will reset. Activate Tails, grab a Stellar. And then we will make a Diabell. And then Diabell will just grab Tails back to hand. Or any spell trap in your grave. The reason why I still play a Stellar is because I like her, or because I like to have her in rotation. So we'll activate Deception. We'll send a Stellar to have her in the grave. You'll search Hollowed. Activate Hollowed, sending Deception to make a RC Lago. Make an RC Lago. RC Lago is going to grab you Wanted. And then you'll activate Hollowed in grave, shuffling back the new LZ to add it back to hand. Then you'll activate Hollowed, you'll chain Wanted to it. So you'll add Diabell Star, and then you summon Sylvia, your Omni Negate. And then here, I like to get rid of RC Lago because your field will get clogged up. So get rid of RC Lago, make a IP. You'll special Diabell in hand by sending Tank. And then you'll... I chained it wrong, but I mean... Yeah, you'll set the new quick play simple spoils of the White Forest, and then Toy Tank after would use its effect to summon back. So we'll go ahead, activate Sylvie in the grave to shuffle back to Arcila, summon itself, and then we can go into a rank 4 play. So make a Dweller, and then you'll set your Tails. So the end board may not look super crazy, but it's a very layered interaction. So you have your IP into SP for a 2 interruptions. You have your simple spoils of the White Forest, you're going to Guardian Chimera. Dweller is a really good card right now because it makes Mitsurugi and Ryzeal. And I think it shuts down Kriston because I think they activate Engrave and then banish. And then you have your Omni Negate with Sylvia. Diabell will send like Tails or whatever to bring out Silvera to Book of Eclipse your opponent's board. And then you have the Azamina Afs, which can target, let's see, it can target 1, 2, 3, and if you bring out Silvera, it can target 4 cards on the field and bounce them back to hand. For simple spoils though, the way you want to use that card is when you use Diabell's effect to bring out Silvera, that will trigger a Stellar to summon out onto the field, and then LZ would add back to hand. So that would give you more bodies. You can either do like a pop 2 and draw 1, or draw 1, pop 2 with simple spoils, and you should still have 3 cards in hand. So we'll go on to the next combo. So here's combo number 2. This is a anti-Nibiru combo. You do have to play a 3-card extra deck package, which, I mean, they're all blank right now, but I took out the Bow, the Nightmare Griffin, and 1 other card, and you replace them with Muddy Mood Dragon, Albion, and Dragoon. But we'll go ahead and show how you could play around Nibiru with the ToyBox and Ozette. So it's the same as before. You'll go ToyBox, set 2, activate Ozette in hand, send for cost the soldier. But this time you'll add a Rusia. And then soldier will trigger, summon, and then trigger again, add a Sylvie. You'll go ahead and activate Rusia effect in hand to summon itself. But you won't use its effect to draw 1, because then you'll get Nibiru before you can go into Dragoon. So you'll make a Muddy Mood Dragon using the Rusia and the Ozette. You'll use Muddy Mood Dragon, its effect, to make a Albion using himself and Toy Soldier. And then this right here is summon number 5. So even if they were to Nibiru you would still bring out the Dragoon. So you'll activate Albion effect, you'll banish itself and Muddy Mood Dragon, and that'll give you Dragoon. This is summon number 6, but like I said, even if they nib you on the summon of Albion, you would still get the effect, because he can banish from grave. So, and then you go normal combo. You go normal Sylvie, add Tails, activate Tails, grab the new Ozette, reveal, summon itself, you'll make a Arcilla, and now you'll send off a first you would trigger the new Azamina engrave and a chain block with Arcilla, sending the tank. So you'll search a stellar, and then Ozette will grab Deception, and then tank will reborn, and you want to go into a synchro 8. So you'll use a tank's effect, you'll tribute itself, bring back the Ozette, and then go into Diabel. We'll go ahead, activate Deception, get rid of a stellar, search Hollowed, activate Hollowed, bring out Arcilago, and then it's the same thing. Arcilago, grab Wanted, Hollowed Azamina, shuffle back new Ozette, add back to Hollowed Azamina, activate Hollowed, chain Wanted, search Diabel, and then bring out your other Omni Negate. We'll, oh yeah, I forgot about this. Diabel, you want to activate her on summon. So, I mean, I activated her effect too late, but when she summoned, you'll activate her effect to grab Tails back from grave. You don't want to forget that. So we'll go ahead, special Diabel, sending the ToyBox, or you could send the Tails. It's up to you. We'll set the new quick play. We'll make an IP using Diabel and Arcilago. And this is how you play around Nibiru. Like I said, that is with a 2-card hand. You'll still have 3 cards in hand, either to extend more or, hand traps. So, same thing. You'll go Diabel will send your Tails to the graveyard to summon out Silvera. It'll Book of Eclipse your opponent's board. And then after you activate that will trigger your Stellar to special summon itself to the field. And then Ozette would add itself back to hand. And then you still have the effect of Sylvie and Rusia to shuffle back, like the Arcilla, to have more bodies on the field for your Sinful Spoils. You have a Omni Negate. You have IP into SP using, I would probably use like the Silvera that summons out onto the field. You have an Omni Negate with Dragoon and it can't target Dragoon. And then, yeah, Guardian Chimera. I did forget to showcase here during the end phase, Deception will place itself back onto the field. And then during your combo, you can always do the wanted, banish it, and then draw 1 additional card. So with the 2-card combo, you'll have, during your opponent's turn, you should have like 5 cards back in hand. Here's another way to play around Nibiru. If you have a Diabel and Toy in hand, or ToyBox, showcase how. You'll activate ToyBox. Once again, set 2. You always almost send a soldier first. So you'll go ahead. I mean, it was sequenced wrong, but you get the idea. You'll send Diabel, set Deception, and then soldier will resummon from grave, and you'll activate soldier. You'll grab your Sylvie, activate Deception, send Diabel, grab a Hollowed, and it's the same combo as before. Make Arcelago, grab Wanted, but this time you'll use the effect of Wanted and Grave. You'll shuffle back to Arcelago. So activate Hollowed, chain Wanted, grab another Diabel, make your Omni negate, and then same combo as before. Normal summon Sylvie, grab Tails, activate Tails, search Ozette, Ozette effect in hand, sending Tank to summon and search for new Ozette, and then Tank effect in grave to summon. You'll make Arcilla, send the ToyBox to grave because you'll add it back to hand with Diabel. We'll go ahead, just add the trap. We'll use Ozette effect in hand to reveal and special. And then same thing, chain link, block the Ozette. So you'll go chain 1 Ozette, chain 2 Diabel, add ToyBox back. We'll search a simple spoil. Activate. I meant to place ToyBox on the field, not activate its effect, because it is a soft once per turn. But so here we'll make IP with Tank and Soldier. Now we'll activate the effect of ToyBox. We'll place these in the back row. And then we'll set the quick play, set the trap, and then Deception, banish, shuffle back, or Wanted, banish, shuffle back, draw a random card. And you should have like 5-6 cards in hand. So same end board. Like I said, it's my favorite end board. You'll have a Omni negate. Diabel will bring back, or will summon out the Silvera. And then once Silvera gets summoned, that will trigger your Ozette to add back to hand. You can always go Sylvie effect in graveyard, shuffle back Arcilla, so you can have more bodies to use for your simple spoils. Quick play. You'll have your Azamina apps to bounce cards back to your opponent's hand, and then IP into SP. And if your opponent attacks you while ToyBox is up, you can send either Tank or Soldier to the grave, and it'll destroy their monster. So pretty standard combo. This is what you do if you only open up a Stellar in hand plus a random spell trap to discard. So we'll go ahead, just send any spell trap from hand. Normal summon a Stellar, use its effect. Summon out Sylvie effect, get Tails. Make an Arcilla, sending the Tails to search for new Ozette. Tails will reset. We'll activate Tails though, grab the old Ozette. Ozette effect in hand, reveal and special. And then we'll bring out Diabel, and then chain link block again, Ozette engrave, and then Diabel. Diabel will grab back the random spell trap we got rid of. And we'll search Deception. I just set the Deception, but we'll go Ozette effect in hand to special and search for a Rusia, because we already normal summoned. We'll use the effect of Deception now to send a Rusia off to grave. Search Hollowed, activate Hollowed, bring out Arcelago. Arcelago search Wanted once again. Hollowed Azamina engraved, shuffle back LZ, grab hollowed back to hand, activate hollowed chain wanted, search Diabel, make Sylvia Omni negate, special the Diabel by sending LZ, and then you'll place your your quick play, and then just make an IP. If you happen to open another Sinful Spoil card in hand, instead of making your Arcelago first or your Sylvia, you could just summon out Saint Azamina, and then Saint Azamina can summon out any Azamina from the extra deck. So, and now we'll do our final one, at least for this video, our final combo. It's what happens if you only open up LZ in a random spell trap. So we'll go ahead and activate LZ, discard search Sylvie, the apps will reset itself back to the field, normal Sylvie, search Tails, bring out Ursula, grab new LZ, Tails will reset, activate Tails, search a Stellar, LZ effect in hand, to special out, and then we'll make Diabel, same thing, chain LZ, or LZ chain Diabel, add Tails back. We'll search Deception off LZ, activate Deception, send to Stellar. The reason why we still play her at 1 is because you always want to send her to grave with Deception, because her graveyard effect is really nice with the quick play. Search Hollowed, same thing, same end board every time. Shuffle back, add back Hollowed. So like at this point in the combo, if you were to have another Sinful Spoil card, when you were to activate Hollowed Azamina, you can set your, or I guess the card can be in hand, but pretend the Tails was like the new quick play. You would be able to go Hollowed Azamina, chain Wanted, and then Hollowed Azamina will reveal the other Sinful Spoil card. You'd be able to summon out, at least in like one of these two zones, a Saint Azamina, and that's how you summon her. Saint Azamina, and then Saint Azamina on summon will bring out the Sylvia. We'll just do that. Add Diabel, make Sylvia, special Diabel, sending Tails, set the quick play, and then make an IP. And it's pretty much the end board. Like I said, I like to end up on every time, and then you'll have standard combo. You'll have what, 3 cards back in hand, I believe. And then the Deception will set itself in the back row. Wanted, you can banish, and you can either use Wanted to banish the Deception and draw one. But the board is very interactive. Like I said, it doesn't look like too crazy or too powerful, but this is probably like a 8+ negate board, or not negate, but like 8+ interruptions. And then if you happen to have like a Nibiru in hand, or Effect Veilers, or Ash Blossoms, or Imperms, you can set those and, you know, have like a potential 10+. Even if you open up like 2 hand traps plus the combo I showed you, this board alone is like 10 interruptions. So that'll be it, at least for this video. I will make a video on summoning out like Saint Azamina and when it's ideal to do so, because you don't really want her depending on your matchup, but if she's good against your opponent's deck, it's pretty much like an instant win. If you come back to the spreadsheet every once in a while, there'll probably be more information on it, more 2-card combos or 1.5s or 3-card combos. If you would like to contribute to it in any way, you could message me and like I said, I'll showcase like your socials or anything you want. This is, like I said, just meant for people to hop on in, look at the spreadsheet, how the cards interact with each other, and that'll pretty much be it.